Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your Avalon Rituals reading. My name is Julia. Thank you for tuning in. This is as usual for your sun, moon and rising sign. And before we start with a little more, I am going to do the singing bowling for you with this beautiful 432 hertz crystal chalice. It's of course red, so very obviously this is the root chakra, and I think a little bit of grounding and relaxation is something we all need. So before we start with the reading, I'm gonna play this chalice for you. If you would like to go to your reading, just go to 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30. This is where you will see the cards in the camera on the table and where your reading is going to start. So I will now turn the camera around so that you can see your cards as well. All right, so you are in this card deck or in this spread as well. You are the lady, no matter of your gender. And the other person here is your love interest, your ex-partner, partner, or the most important person in your life, which of course could be a friend as well. So let's have a look around your energies at the moment. Well, you are in the house of the mice, so something is nagging on you. Maybe you are experiencing some sort of loss. If I now have a look onto the mice, it might be that this is referring to partnerships or contracts, maybe even the love relationship, though not really feeling this. But there is something, maybe you have some worries related to a relationship. And if I now go to the ring, which is in your house, I do see that I do feel like you have some sort of connection or relationship here, but something is nagging on you, something is worrying you. Maybe there's a fear of loss or maybe even a loss. Let's see what the other cards around you are saying. So there is probably a karmic situation with the cross. It could also be a heavy situation or a lesson, and there will be a communication. So I feel like this is going to be a very meaningful conversation, and it might lead to something that is ending. So maybe you're communicating about ending something, which again, in a sense, would make sense because it might be that something is getting less with you in the house of the mice. We do see the fox here, so it might be that you need to be very clever about a situation and how you get something out of a situation, or how you get what you want out of the situation. So that could indicate some strategy and some tactics. Maybe this is also you not being completely truthful, not completely honest here. We do see a blockage here. The blockage is in the house of love. So it might be that there is something in your love life where there's a challenge or a blockage. Jumping now relatively quick to the heart. I see the heart is in the house of the conflict. So again, a blockage, conflict in your love life. If I now have a look onto the cards here on top of you, which is basically your thoughts, then we do have the fish, which could indicate finances and a positive change in finances, and maybe you taking a journey. That could be the case here. Maybe something is getting into a flow and there's a positive change. And again, this could be a journey or something is moving forward or you're moving away from something. If I now have a look onto the cards that are in your further environment, we do see the ring and the decision here. So it might very well be that there is a decision related to a partnership or a connection. Again, let me see, the ring next to the cross could mean a karmic connection here. Let me see, what else do we have? We do have those two cards, which might mean that there are some that there's some wounding in your emotional life, maybe even something related to some trauma or some fears that you have, because the moon is the deep feelings, the deep emotions, something that is really deep within your soul. Therefore, it can stand for trauma and, of course, emotions in general. With the scythe here, it might be that there was a painful situation or that you are cutting something short. If we have a look here, it might be that you cut something short related to the place where you live, or that there's a change, or cutting something short or ending something in your private life. All right, so these are the main cards that are surrounding you. You are thinking about a positive change and clarity. This could also be a spiritual transformation here in your thought process. Let's see, where do we go now? Because I do feel like we have everything around you. You are mirrored onto this person, but there's also the snake and there is the stork. So the stork would stand for that there is a positive change or a transformation in this situation. The snake could literally mean that there's another person involved, maybe another woman involved, which is also what this person is thinking about. Either this is complications and delays, and there are some unclarities here, or there is another woman, another person, and there are still unclarities or things not really clear. Let me see if I can just put it a little bit more down. Maybe it's better like that. Okay, this person is in the house of the dog, and the dog is in the house of this person. So that might be a friend or a friendly connection. Might also be that there are topics related to trust and loyalty. Let me see. So we do have the anchor here, which could indicate that this is a very stable person in general, and also very knowledgeable, because those cards left and right could indicate the qualities of this person. Same as you could be very how do you say this, intelligent here, or have a strategy for something. Here the blockage could be like maybe you are like a little bit stubborn and are not really moving, which could be the case, or simply be the challenge or blockage in your life. So yeah, these are the things left and right to the person. We do have the topic of a withdrawal here. This is setting boundaries, saying no. So it might be setting boundaries related with another person. Well, the other person is related to the heart. So even if there might be a friendly situation, or if this is a friend, I do feel like for some reason, the heart is next to this person as well. So there are feelings probably also involved. Let me see. But somehow he is another person, and some sort of withdrawal, saying no, setting boundaries also involved maybe with this other person. Though the snake is in the house of the scythe, and the scythe, again, as I've said already, means cutting something short. So maybe this is an ex-partner of this person, but this person is still thinking about this ex-partner. We have a new beginning here with this person, new beginning that is going to be successful. There is new stability for this person. Also, again, the topic of trust and loyalty or friendship is very much related to this person. And we do have the bear, which could mean that this is a person who's very dominant or in a leading position, maybe even self-employed, or a mentor, a coach, a teacher, something like that. All right, so okay, I almost feel like I want to leave it at that. But before I stop, I want to have a little look around the heart card. As I've said, there are some complications or delays, maybe even another person. But also on the other side, we have the tree, which would indicate that the love is growing and is getting more stable. Also on your love life, or at the card of the heart related, is the male person. So maybe you're going to learn something here about it, or there are some facts about this person, or that this person is giving you some facts maybe about this other situation here or complications. And in general, with the clover, it would mean that there's luck coming into the situation. Also on top of the heart, I see there are some things that are not clear, related probably to the difficulties here, the complications, or this other person. But there is a solution and there is a happy outcome here as well. I hope you enjoyed this little reading, the little Lenormand reading. If you would like to dive deeper into a Lenormand, maybe even like with your specific situation, then you can book a reading with me on avalonrituals.com. And I'm sending you so much love from the heart chakra of the earth, from Avalon to you.